The Mosconi Cup is back, and back with a vengeance. Vegas, the host city, and as the roulette wheels spin, the fate of Nineball's most famous trophy hangs in the balance. This is a tournament rich in history, and 10 players are attempting to light up Vegas with heroic deeds of sporting endeavor. Europe ahead in recent years, America fighting back and hoping home advantage will turn the tide. A year ago, Europe reigned supreme, the setting Blackpool, and one of the most electric atmospheres seen in Nineball. The USA led the initial charge, taking an early lead, but by the end of day one, it was Europe who held a slight advantage. The narrowest of advantages was not to be relinquished throughout the 4 days at Blackpool. The USA briefly threatened, occasionally drew level, but Europe always found a way to surge ahead. By the third day, Europe looked like running away with the trophy, but the Americans held on to take it to a final session. In the end, the 11-5 scoreline was just reward for a determined and fired-up European side. In 2016, the Americans are gambling on the fact that the last time they won, it was here in Vegas. Shane van Boening is the experienced player leading the charge. Corey Deuel, Mike Duchesne, Justin Bergman, and Skyler Woodward complete the lineup. For Europe, there are plenty of familiar names: Carl Boys, Nick Vandenberg, Niels Fyen, Darren Appleton, and making his debut, Albin Ouschan. In match 3, it was down to Justin Bergman to retain the lead, but he faced one of the tournament's most experienced players, Niels Fyen. The nerves got the better of the American at times. Fyen showed no mercy, inflicting a heavy defeat. Confirmation that Europe have taken the lead after the initial setback of the opening match. Two men are about to play a major part in the next phase of the tournament. Shane van Boening of the USA and Europe's Darren Appleton. They feature in the doubles match, which is coming next, and the final match of the session. Time then for match 4 of the 22nd Mosconi Cup. Commentary comes from Jim White and Jay Helford.
Yes, experience on both sides and rookies on both sides. Interesting what the captains, Marcus Shamat, Mark Wilson, have done here with their pairings.
Very key matchup already on day one for Team USA. All the momentum has shifted to Team Europe. They need this match. What I also find interesting, Jimmy, is both Shane and Darren are playing these last 2 matches. They play doubles now and singles next. Yeah. And that will be the key leading into tomorrow's play.
Again, a good move by both captains, I feel. You know, keeping a player on the table, getting them acclimatized, a feel for everything, because you can't possibly understand the amount of pressure these guys are playing under. All the emotion in this arena.
I didn't see as much energy from Team USA when they came out as they had earlier in the day. This is such an important match for them.
Well, nothing down, and I think a chance here for Van Boening and Woodward.
Shane will take the opening shot.
You know, as dominant a player as Shane is on American soil, he started to assert some of that overseas. Won the Whirlpool Masters again recently for the 2nd time. And he's spending a lot of time in Asia. He's ranked. His world ranking right now Number 12 in the world, Shane.
Nice shot. He used that 5 ball to make the 1.
Got the cue ball just far enough to leave the 2 available.
One thing about these short matches, every game seems extra critical. Well, he looks like that 5 ball got tied up a little bit, though.
Nice shot there from Woodward, too.
There's some distance here on the 4, and Shane is going to have to get that cue ball back up table for the 5. Excuse me. Shooting the 3 first. I'm sorry. That's the 3 that. Well, this is good because it's going to clear that 5 out. That's why the cue ball got all the way down here. Well, the rack is wide open right now. It's just a matter of holding your composure. Skyler's only 22 years old. Youngest Mosconi Cup competitor ever.
And the Mosconi Cup is in its 22nd year.
I think he was like weeks old when the first one was played.
And his captain hit the winning shot in the first Mosconi Cup. And that was that man right there, Mark Wilson.
This is his 2nd year in captaincy. Skyler's also had a pretty good year. He's won a couple big tournaments in the States. What I've seen of him this year, he handles the pressure real well. He's already won one of the titles at Derby City. He won the bank pool. Nice first rack here if they can take care of these last 2 balls. Even though there's been a big reversal of fortune already in day 1 for Team USA and the momentum has shifted to Team Europe, if they can win this match right here, the momentum will shift back.
1-0, they secure the opening rack. The settling influence that is Shane van Boening. Noise won't bother him. If you don't know it, Shane is deaf. So chances are he's got that hearing aid turned down. And all the noise in the world won't affect this man's concentration.
Well, the Team USA fans seem to have found their lungs again anyway. They were pretty quiet in that last match.
Welcome back to Vegas for the Mosconi Cup. It's the USA against Europe, and this is the 4th match on day 1. Van Boening has teamed up with Woodward, and between them, they've taken the opening rack off Ouschan and Appleton. This is now the 2nd.
Pretty good opening shot here from Van Boening, too. Not just so much getting the 1, but he left Skyler a pretty good look at the 2. First year for Skyler Woodward. First of what many feel will be numerous appearances given his talent and his age.
He won the Carom Room Classic already this year. He won the Texas Open. But again, those events are nothing like playing in something like the Mosconi Cup.
Well, Shane can really hit the break if he wants to. Just depends if he's pulling the cue ball to the side cushion and going after that 1 into the side. Rack number 2.
1 in the side. Good shot on the 2 ball. Nice break. Couldn't get a better break than that. Made 3 balls on the break. Looks like the 1, 3, and the 8 are gone. Doubles play is so much different than the singles that these guys are used to. Normally, they get to just keep shooting so they can pace themselves, but here you've got to play it at your partner's pace as well.
Extension call.
There's only a couple tournaments a year like this, both produced by Matchroom. Mosconi Cup and the World Cup of Pool, which is all partners.
You know, Jay, at what age would you say a pool player reaches his prime?
Typically it's in their 30s. Shane's 32 years old. He's had another big year. He's had 5 big wins this year, including the World Pool Masters you mentioned. And had high finishes in the World 9-ball. China Open, he was 5th in both of those. He's second leading money winner this year. Darren Appleton is the leading money winner. The man sitting in his chair over there.
Yeah, always a force was Appleton.
They look pretty sharp this rack. Can they continue?
Enough.
Shane took a little extra time here.
Green start for the Americans, 2-0. A break and run out, much to the delight of the majority of the people here in attendance at the Tropicana. USA desperately trying to play themselves back into respectability in terms of how the Mosconi Cup in recent years has gone.
Notice these guys aren't even talking, Jimmy. They're serious. This is all business right now. They know how important this is. Now Shane's asking for some assistance. Mark Wilson comes down. Shane says, bring me some more of my spinach.
Appleton on the left and Albin Ouschan on the right. Ouschan, a former world #1, as is Appleton. And I can tell you in terms of world rankings, Albin is #3 in the world by the WPA world rankings, and his partner Darren Appleton #5.
These guys won 2 major tournaments this year.
Settle down then, please.
Both in China. Albin won the Chinese Open 9-ball for $40,000, and Darren won the Chinese 8-ball. That was a $100,000 payday. Well, this is a little tricky here. Empty table. Once again, Shane approaches the table first. Conceivably, he could play the 1-2-8 combination. That's what he's looking at, but man, this is tough because that 8's not right in the pocket. He's got to hit the edge of the 8 if he wants to shoot it. He's looking at it like he wants to shoot it. He's taking another look at it. The 2 will not go past the 8, so if you're going to play this, you got to shoot that 2 into the side of the 8. 3-ball combination. How about that? How about that? Pretty good opening shot right there.
They look good, don't they?
So far, so good. Look at this shot. A nice little 3-ball combination to start the rack. And position on the 1. He had to control 4 balls there on 1 shot. The difficult ball here is going to be, oh, slow down, slow down. Flirted with the side pocket. The difficult ball is going to be that 5-ball. Shane just drew Skyler a road map. He said, do this. He wants Skyler to go 3 rails with the cue ball. It's critical that Skyler gets him good on this 4 ball. This looks, watch out, don't hit that ball. Ooh, that made it a little tougher. Shane's going to take a look and see about, yeah, he wants to see, maybe you got to shoot the 5 all the way down in the corner. There's an old saying in pool, you take what the table gives you. And that might be his best opportunity here. He's got to draw that cue ball back across the table and get underneath the 5. Kind of like that. Don't go too far. Don't go too far. No good. No good. Skyler's going to have to play safe here. That was a difficult position shot Shane just tried to play. Now, can Skyler come up with a good safety? Wow. Wow. Good. That was a great safety.
Yeah, his partner delighted with that, as is most of the crowd here at the Trop.
To lay that cue ball behind the 6 ball.
Well, they've got Albin and Darren in a world of hurt here.
Darren may have to, he may have to kick 3 rails, side rail, double the corner, and then come back into the 5. He can hit it, but it's tough. That's what he's doing. Look at that hit. Look at that hit. But he's going to give up a shot to Shane. The 5 will pass the 7. Even though he hit it, the safety worked. Darren's not too happy. I think Shane's going to draw over to his left. Let Skyler shoot the 6 in the side. That's it. That'll work.
You know, looking a little bit ahead, Jay, you wonder what psychological effect this will have if Van Boening and Woodward go through to win this match and win it comfortably, as Van Boening and Darren Appleton stay out.
Well, you know, whichever team wins, that player is going to have to feel a lot more confident. Well, he fell short here. I mean, Skyler should make this ball, but these are not easy shots on this table. You want to be straight in on the 9 ball. That's the 1 ball you don't want an angle on. Nicely done.
3-0. Steamrolling the number 3 and number 5 ranked players in the world, and Van Boening and Woodward looking the full deal here in Las Vegas.
Welcome back to Vegas and the Mosconi Cup. On day 1, it was the USA who took the opening match. Europe then took the next 2. The USA are now on course to level the overall score. They lead 3-0 in this doubles match as we pick up the action in the 4th. Commentary from Jim Weich and Jay Helfer.
Skyler Woodward to break. Oh, how they'd like to break and run this rack.
And to rack 4, USA to break, leading 3 racks to 0.
2 years ago, this event was played back in Vegas. USA managed only 2 points in the entire event.
That was an embarrassing loss. Nice break, nice. Oh no, he got a bad kick there. Oh boy, oh wow. Shane's all right, he can still see the 2 ball. The cue ball looked like it was going to go behind the 9, but He's out in the clear here. And that's the 3 ball all the way down in the other corner pocket. This is a pretty juicy looking rack.
Look at that. 2.5 balls made on the break from the Americans.
He used the 5 ball there. He used the 5 ball to get Skyler real good shape on the 3. And now the 5's laying in front of the other corner pocket. Can they complete rack number 4? That would be a commanding lead. 3-1 and the other team breaking, and they feel like they got a chance. 4-0, and they're kind of buried. Huge game, huge match for Team USA. Can they turn the momentum around? Can Shane van Boening shake the demons from last year when he lost 6 matches? He would have liked to have gone a little bit further and let Skyler shoot the 6 in the side, but Skyler's got to shoot the 6 and draw over to his left, close to that 9 ball. Nice stroke there. I like that nice soft hit he put on it. That was a confident stroke. Jimmy, I said before this event started that as Shane goes and Skyler Woodward go, that's how Team USA will go. These are the 2 key guys. The veteran and the rookie. If they show up, Team USA has a chance. And so far, they're showing up real big.
4-0. The beat goes on for the Americans. They have turned the tables. And look at how this crowd is rewarding them.
They've got to finish the match, though. It ain't over. We haven't seen much of Team Europe so far in this match. Albin Ouschan. That's not a happy camper there.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing which team is in front in this one, AJ. But you know something? There's a long ways to go.
Oh, it's not because of Team Europe's bad play. It's just Team USA has taken advantage of every opportunity so far.
A lack of success on the break, in fairness.
Trailing by 4 racks.
We saw the graphic. America has been terrific with the break, and Europe struggling.
Darren's moved all the way out, a diamond off the rail. He's going to scratch. Oh, look out. Oh, very fortunate he didn't scratch. He almost lost the cue ball there, and that could have been fatal. It looked like it was heading towards the pocket. I don't know if, I don't think Shane can see this 1 ball. He may have to push out here. I don't think you should take a wild chance when you're ahead 4-0. I'd play a little conservative. Is he shooting at this ball? Wow. This is triple tough. Oh no, he played safe all the way. He played safe all the way. Looks like it's going to be a good one. What he really wanted to do there was stick that cue ball down by the corner pocket, and he did it. 2 excellent safeties by Team USA in this match. The first one by Skyler Woodward, and that one that you see right now by Shane van Boening. The one ball's hidden by the 3.
Extension call.
That really was a great shot. Terrific control of the cue ball. It was always about leaving distance. I think getting obstruction, almost a bonus.
This is not going to be an easy ball to hit at all. I think you've got to kick off the end rail. I don't know about jumping this ball. Is he trying to jump this ball? I'd be surprised. Yeah, he is. It's a long-range jump shot here.
Oh, shot.
Didn't work. Ball in hand.
Well, this will be a match the Europeans will want to forget about in a hurry, especially Darren Appleton. I've already mentioned he'll be coming out to contest the last match here on day 1 against Shane van Boening.
Well, let's not write him off yet. This is not the easiest wreck. This is a key shot right here to get from the 2 to the 3. But he's got the perfect angle. Just kind of shoot it flat with a little bit of left English, just like. This is good. Got to be careful. If he draws this cue ball off the 6, he's got to be careful that he doesn't tie up the 6 ball. Let's see. I like the way. Well, you don't want to put the cue ball on the rail, but at least Shane still has an angle here to get up the table for the 5. It's always a lot harder. It's always a lot harder when the cue ball's on the rail to control it.
Oh, he's overhit this.
A little bit, maybe a foot too far.
Well, if the 6 doesn't go into the side, and I don't think it does, he's going to have to play this and maybe play the 6 down to one of the corner pockets, and that's what he's looking at. He's not going to be able to stay above the 6.
Yeah, he can't slow roll this ball. This is going to have to be a good shot by Skyler Woodward. I'll tell you what, he did the best he could with that one. Shane's got to come with a shot here. Shane's got to come with a big shot. He's going to have to shoot the 6 up in the corner. He can't shoot it in the side. He's got to shoot the 6 in the corner, go to the side rail, and come up to about the middle of the table with the cue ball. That would be great.
Extension call.
This shot's for the match right here. If he can execute this shot, they've got him. He's got to kind of pop this ball. Nope. Tough shot.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but he'd love to have it over again.
The match is not over yet. That was the same pocket. Everybody's had trouble with that same corner pocket, and that's the one where Duchesne had that huge miss. Let's hope this miss doesn't come back to haunt Shane.
Settle down, please.
He threw that ball out of the pocket. Team Europe's ready to get on the board here. Yeah, they'll get this game. Still a big lead for Team USA, but it ain't over till it's over. Finally on the board with this 9 ball by Albin Ouschan.
Yeah, they're not done yet. 4-1 in favor of Team USA. A vital point awaiting the winner. And the overall score, 2-1 to Europe.
I'll tell you what, a break and run right now by Team Europe would put a lot of pressure on Team USA.
Here it was, the miss on the 6. I think he knew it had gone astray not long after he struck it. Still in the driver's seat, though, Jay.
Yeah, but I don't have to tell you how badly they need this match. They lose this match, Jimmy, and we may not have a 4-day Mosconi Cup. Shades of 2 years ago. Oh, is it Shane breaking? I didn't realize it's Team USA to break.
Thank you, rack 6.
They need to close it out. If they can close this match out and not let Team Europe come back to the table,
Quiet then, please.
they're going to walk off with a lot of confidence. Let's see if Shane can come up big here. Ooh. It looked like he was getting ready to scratch in the side.
Yeah, he's got the 2 in the corner, and I don't know whether the cue ball has traveled far enough to leave Skyler a shot at the 1. I don't think it has.
Well, Skyler can see the 1, but not enough to make it. He's going to have to play a safe. Look at that, boy. That cue ball was gone. That cue ball was gone. Got saved there by the 6 ball. I don't think you're going to push out here. I think you're going to just see there. Shane's the playing coach right now. Skyler's paying rapt attention. I don't know about that push out. That was a strange looking push out.
He's just widened the angle slightly. I think just pushed the cue ball far enough to leave a little bit more 1. But again,
I don't see Team Europe giving this shot back. I think they're going to try to do something with it.
Extension call.
Well, Jay, I'm not so sure, because I don't really see an easy safety here.
Well, if you bank the 1 away, it's going to run into the 6.
Well,
But
it depends how much of the 1 they can see.
I think they can see the center of it, not the side of it. You can't come off the edge of the 1, because then you're flirting with that corner pocket.
Yeah, they're bringing USA back.
Well, Shane must be up to something here. He must know something. He's telling him, yeah. Let's see. This is going to be a testy little shot here. Shane's asking Skyler to do a lot here. Wow. Man, he hit that ball good. You know how tough that, wow. Team Europe could see the 1 ball, but that was a very ticklish little safety there. I think they came out pretty good, all things considered there. I think Darren's shooting at this ball. Yeah, he's trying to make it. And he didn't. Well, this is what Shane wanted. Now can he take advantage of it? The key is this shot right here. Make the 1 ball, get position on the 3. You just got low English, low left. Cue ball goes to the left, comes back. That's good. That is good. Can Team USA complete this game and win this match? Usually every rack has a key shot, and that was the key shot right there. Last rack, it was Shane that stubbed his toe. Right now, Skyler looks a little more solid of the 2. Or Shane has got memories of last year, and they're not good ones.
Yeah, just staying in the middle of the table, not flirting with that 9.
Boy, it might have just stopped in time. It might have just stopped in time. Kind of reminded me of that shot Dennis Hatch had a few years ago where he went a ½ inch too far. Tried to masse the ball, missed it, and they lost 11-9. Boy, he hit this ball perfect. He hit this ball perfect. Skyler Woodward is really coming up big here. Skyler, you are the man. Very mature 22-year-old, let me tell you. And Shane fell short there. He wanted to roll over straight on the 7. But the good news is he's close to the 7 ball. Skyler's shoot the 7 up in the corner, slide to the right for the 8. Shane needs to play position, good position, one time for Skyler. He's made Skyler shoot a lot of hard shots already. Ideally, Skyler would be shooting a straight-in 9 ball next. Let's see. Well, that's not bad. That's pretty good.
To close this one out.
Tie the match, 2-2. He did it.
5-1. A convincing victory for USA to level it up 2 apiece in terms of match wins here on day 1. Next up, singles play. It'll be Darren Appleton versus Shane van Boening, all staying out. But the crowd is alight here at the Tropicana. The Mosconi Cup, dead even.
Welcome back to Vegas, and day 1 of the Mosconi Cup is perfectly balanced after 4 matches, with Skyler Woodward making a decisive contribution alongside Shane van Boening, all of which means these 2 teams are level with 1 match remaining in the opening session. Plenty for American captain Mark Wilson to contemplate with Laura Wood.
How impressed are you with your team? You really needed that win, didn't you?
Well, we're together. We really are a team, and like you said, how impressed? I'm super impressed. I really figured that Skyler would play excellent. He's loose, he's cool as the other side of the pillow, and this is the perfect setting for him to excel.
Absolutely, and he's only 22 years old. This is his 22nd Mosconi Cup, and you can give us some insight into that.
Yeah, I got to play in the first Mosconi Cup. That was 22 years ago. Skyler was being born, you know, so it puts a little timeline to it, but no, we know we can stick him in there anywhere. He's not just a rookie. He's got experience, and so it was great to see him pocket the last 9 ball. We know he's here.
Absolutely. Now, this time last year, it wasn't the best place to be for Shane van Boening. He really struggled. How is he? How hard is it to shake those demons?
There's really no demons. He played awesome all year long, and when he got to the Mosconi Cup, he ran into a very hot shooting Darren Appleton. He didn't get many chances, and it made it look bad, but he played great in the practice room and leading up to it. So.
And that is the next game up. So is it better to come off a win and go straight into the next game?
Serious momentum, Nora.
That match between Appleton and van Boening was one of the defining moments of the 2014 Mosconi Cup. And those 2 are sure to be involved in the fate of this year's trophy, as Mark Wilson mentioned. They clash in the next doubles match and the final game of the day. But here's a chance to catch up with that match from 12 months ago. Europe were in the driving seat, looking for a 5th consecutive win. The USA desperately needing a win.
We've got a couple of balls in the pockets already, but will the 2 ball set up for a shot? It's close. Shane studying it.
Settle down.
He can make the shot.
Thank you.
Doesn't have to do a lot with the cue ball. The 3 ball waits in the center of the table. Well, once again, he's got a bit of cueing problem here with that 9-ball. Yeah, he needs to think about this. Shape on the 6 is not automatic. He's going to be going across the line of position, so speed is just absolutely crucial. Unless he can figure a way to come out of the corner down there with 2 rails. Oh, he's just going to try and roll right across. That takes great control.
Recovering from a 4-1 deficit in a race to 5 is difficult enough, but especially when it's an alternate break format. If this was winner breaks, whole different scenario.
Van Boening pulls one back, trails by 2, but he needs 3 racks before Appleton gets 1.
Yes, and Appleton has got a potential 2 break-offs left, which is not good news for Van Boening or for the American side in general. They're sitting behind him looking rather glum, understandably so.
Once again, Appleton preparing himself in the chair. He knows he's really, really close. He wants to close it out right now.
He holds the European captain Johan Reischink in very high regard as Darren Appleton. And Johan told us yesterday on air that this is going to be his last Mosconi Cup as captain. And Appleton wants to contribute to a victorious end to what's been a fantastic tenure as European skipper.
Yeah, there's certainly been none better than Johan. There's the man, the European captain who has done so much. Europe trailed in the Mosconi Cup terribly until he came along, and since Johan's been around, it's been nothing but success. He's got a ball down. In fact, he's got 2 of them in the pockets already. But the 2-ball only has about 1/3 of a pocket. No, about half a pocket to work with. That's not much.
Yes, there was a little grimace when he saw the 6-ball stop where it did. Another ½ an inch up the table and it would have been not plain sailing, but much simpler than it is. Especially with the 3 so close to the 8.
Yeah, he's got a couple of problems to solve here. It has to be a perfect shot. It has to be perfect shape.
Extension, please. Thank you.
He could try and spin into the 3-8, knock the 8 away, and have shape on the 3 in that upper right corner. But on a shot this tight, it's a lot to ask for. He's got no pocket to cheat, but he does it. Darren Appleton, Phil, is playing some of the most amazing pool I've seen.
Magnifico. Well, they call him Dynamite, and where the balls are, I think the fuse is just about to be lit. Boom. 10-5.
Absolutely. these are some of the most confident shots I've ever seen. I mean, everything he hits is going right in the heart of the pocket. The cue ball goes right where he wants it to. He looks like he's practicing in his basement.
He lives in the great state of Pennsylvania these days, does Darren Appleton, but his roots are in Yorkshire, they're in England, and he's European through and through.
This to take Europe to the hill. You blame him for taking a breath here? Appleton puts Europe on the hill. They now lead 10-5 in a race to 11. Oh, America, you've got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Appleton with a big win for Europe, who of course went on to claim the trophy. These two meet once again. This time it's Van Boening who is in the ascendancy after his win in the doubles. Will he give Team USA the overnight lead in the Party Poker Mosconi Cup of 2015?